So let's start in, you would think we're going to start in Atlanta when we're talking about Cop City, and in a way that we are. But I happened to catch this piece online today, and I must say, a piece of civil disobedience slash targeted vandalism, the kind of shit that I actually think that I'm here for. And for reasons now, the article wants to be silly, and I don't know why. As I'm trying to attempt to read it, it's asking me, do I want to log in? And I assure you, I do not want to log in, Google. I just want to read the fucking article. That's it. That's all I want. and it's being difficult. So let me get this together. Okay, so here we go. Check out this headline. Brassfield and Gorey chairman's Mountain Brook home vandalized by Atlanta police training center opponents, according to officials. What? Does that say AL.com as in Alabama.com? It does. It does. So check this out. The home of an Alabama construction executive was targeted and vandalized last week, authorities said, apparently due to the company ties to Atlanta's planned police and fire training center. Vandals targeted, Vandals targeted the Birmingham area home of M. Miller Gorey, who is the chairman of Brassfield and Gorey, which is a primary contractor on the training center set to be built across 85 acres just outside of Atlanta city limits in DeKalb County, Georgia. The company confirmed that Gorey's house was targeted, and police said that they have opened a criminal investigation. The incident marked the latest escalation in the saga over the training center in Atlanta since the Atlanta City Council approved it last year. Far left activists, are they on the far left? Okay, we'll take it, fuck it. Far left activists have vowed to use extreme and sometimes violent tactics to pressure those linked to the facility to cut ties with the effort. Now, here's what happened to Mr. Gorey's place. Now, the incident happened in the early morning hours of last Friday, according to Thomas Bulware, who was a police lieutenant in Mountain Brook. The house, two vehicles, and some sculptures on the property were targeted, and police are investigating an initial charge of harassing communications, Bulware said. The investigation is active and no arrests have been made. In an anonymous online blog post, the anti-training center activist claimed responsibility for the vandalism. Let's fucking go. At Gorey's house. Referring to the company as Brassfield and Buttface, let's go. The group said that they vandalized the house with paint and damaged two of Gorey's cars, including splashing them with a gallon of lacquer thinner. That's great. I love that for that man's car. Quote, on the driveway, we left a message. See you soon. It's up to you if we make good on this promise. If your dung company drops the Cop City contract, then stylish people like us wouldn't feel so compelled to visit you ever again, the post stated about the project. In a statement, Brassfield and Gorey said that the incident at the chairman's home was, quote, the latest in a string of events that have involved criminal activity, far surpassing the bounds of peaceful protest. Law enforcement is working to identify and prosecute those involved in the incident last week and has taken action to prosecute those involved in previous unlawful acts. Now, what I think is really cute, first of all, let's be clear. If the trees know no peace, if the deer and the animals that have made their home in those 85 acres of Atlanta's urban forest, if the animals know no peace, if the trees know no peace, why should this motherfucker know peace at his house? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, y'all thought y'all could just tear shit up and nobody will come to your house and tear shit up, huh? Oh, you thought wrong. Can I say, I am so overwhelmingly in support of some shit like this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because these rich assholes, these very privileged developers, or just wealthy folks generally, right, who don't have any sort of concern for the environment or for the greater good of society. This Cop City is not going to serve Atlanta folks. It's not. It's going to serve the police and serve the private capital that backs the police, in particular, that is helping to bankroll this cop city. And if the activists are with these shits, oh, yes, yes, that is the shit I am here for. That is the kind of carrying on I am here for. Well, let's pop up that blog post if we will, because I just wanted to show y'all the kind of time that the Atlanta Forest Defenders are on. And I love levels of petty. Be petty with these motherfuckers. Call them buttface. I support this. And this is from their blog, Scenes from the Atlanta Forest. And they dedicated this to Mr. Gory himself. And they titled it such: Dear M. Miller Buttface, Chairman and CEO of Brasfield and Buttface. I said, come on. I said, yes. Eloquence to begin with. I love it. I love it. And then they went on to mock him some, which I also appreciated. And it went on, I'm just going to read an excerpt from the beginning. It says, as you know, some of your jerk-faced colleagues have been visited by crowds of attractive, noisy rabble-rousers during the daytime, and we thought that you might benefit from a nighttime visit instead. It said your ugly, tacky house and 54 Country Club Boulevard. Oh, damn, they didn't put this man's address out there. 54 Country Club Boulevard in Mountain Brook, Alabama. And the zip code. Y'all can find that yourselves. I don't want this man to be like, burn it down, Kim Brown doxed me, I need 20 million. I'd be like, sir, I didn't know such thing. Anywho, so your house at said location caught our attention, and we redecorated it just a bit. The walls looked much better with a little pink, and so did that creepy statue. The Lexus and the gallon of lacquer thinner etched Stop Cop City, yes, and a dick with a circle, a balls into the windshield, and driver's side window. Okay, so they busted up this man's sculpture and put the dick in the circle and the balls through the window. And I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not going to read no more, because at the end of the day, they tore his shit up. That's it. That's the tweet. That's the post. Tore up his statue, removed the genitalia from the statue, and then forcefully put the genitalia through his Lexus, in addition to lacquer thinner and pink paint. This is the kind of carrying on I am here for. So I want us to send some love, solidarity, and support to the Atlanta Forest Defenders, because this is the shit I'm here for. And let's be clear, y'all. This kind of ratcheting up of tactics, going to these people's houses, it makes so-called respectable people very uncomfortable, because, you know, the bourgeoisie would be like, I don't mind, you better not come to my house. Well, why the fuck not? How else are people supposed to get their point across? They've been doing peaceful protests. They have done everything non-violently, and I don't even think vandalism is all that violent. And let's be clear, I'm certain that Mr. Gory is a multimillionaire. He is, after all, a contractor, and he is, after all, on that contract to help build Cop City. His insurance covered all that just fine. Okay, fret not about his Lexus and his ugly statues. I'm taking the Forest Defender's word on this. I'm sure his house is big and fucking tacky, okay? And they spruced the place up a little bit, and I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. So that's what's happening. Shout out to the Atlanta Forest Defenders again. In the ways that they are asking for us to support them, we need to try to figure out the best ways to do that. So definitely check out them. I think they are on Twitter at Defend ATL Forest. Do I have that right? Is Vesper in here? Vesper knows their Twitter. Well, lots of people should possibly know their Twitter. So big up to them. Hold on.